Hello, everyone. This is Rune Weaver. I want to thank you for stopping in. Haven't put out a video in some time. I've been kind of busy, everything going on medically. I've had foot surgery on one of my feet, and I've been recovering from that. Just got to the point that I am able to walk with a cane on that foot. I've still got another foot to go yet. So I've been kind of laid up. Just got to where I could get into the computer room and kind of dabble around with some stuff. So what we're going to talk about today is active auras on magic items and how to do it and how to set up the effects. And in particular, like the holy aura for a paladin. So if that's of interest to you, stick around and we'll get into it in just a moment. Okay, welcome back, everyone. So we're in Foundry, and just a little information here. We are on Foundry version 11, build 3.11. Now, I believe this method will work on any version 11, probably even version 10, because I don't think it changed this much. And module wise, you need to have dynamic active effects. You need to have, I'm not sure if it's monks, player settings, or one of the character HUDs. I'm not sure which. Combat track. It's not combat tracker. Argon combat. It may be that one. I'm not sure. But you need to have it in here, and you also need to import your macros. Token attacher. No, it ain't token attacher. It is. Not FX either. Token magic? Yes, token magic. Portfolio macros. I didn't import them all. I only imported what I needed to do what I'm doing. In this case, I've got the glow macro. So you will need to install that, as you can see. That's basically what it makes your character look like, but we're going to turn that off here just a moment. And go back to my actor. So what I have done is I have made a paladin test dummy, basic abilities, standard paladin human at first level. And the inventory, I have made myself a +5 set of Holy Avenger armor. And yes, I know Holy Avengers are swords. This is going to be a set. So, special set. So, you can name it what you like. A name is a name. Okay? So, let's go over basic details here first. I made an equipment item. It is heavy plate mail armor, and it must be attuned. Your proficiencies, you can set that however you like. For me, if you can attune to it, you're proficient with it, and you automatically identify it, so I just left them that way. Standard armor class, 21, full plate armor, and a minimum of 15 strength. Pretty basic. The effects tab is where the fun comes in. Now you notice we have a passive effect and a temporary effect, which is going to be your aura. So basically, when you add an effect, you hit add and it'll put this entry down. Now the entry by default will have the name of your equipment item. You can change that after you add it. So once you get the entry added, you have to go in and edit it to get the settings you like. Now on passive effects, this is what you need to use. You need to transfer to your actor the effect at the instant you equip it. Excuse me. And that's it on the details tab. The duration I don't mess with because it's going to be active continually while you wear the armor. So your passive active effect, you click the plus sign and you'll get a blank entry. And if you look here, we have a large list of all kinds of entries that you can attribute to. So we want to add an attribute bonus to our armor class. So you find system attributes, armor class, and bonus. You find it in the pull down, it'll auto-populate this. So we want to add it. And there's all kinds of modes that you can do, depending on the effect you want. If it's a curse weapon, you might, instead of add, you want to downgrade. Take away. It's a cool idea. But in this case, we're adding, and we're going to give it a +5 because it is a +5 armor. And then you hit submit change. Okay, that's pretty much it for that one. Now on your temporary effects, click add, and you get your basic entry. Now on this entry, I added Aura of Protection. I was actually looking at the Aura of Protection spell. I just named it the same thing because it is my protection aura. I'm just using the name. So it's not the same as the spell. But on this particular details tab, you want to transfer it to your actor once it's equipped, and you want to show the effect icon on your token. You want to check that and then hit submit change. And what that does on your actor, it'll put a little icon in the corner of your character shield, showing that you have a active effect, passive effect, going active effect, temporary. You'll see it here in just a minute. Duration, again, we don't mess with duration because it's on continual until you take your armor off. Which brings us to the effects tab. Now, this is for the extra bonuses and visual effects. So your Aura of Protection, since in my case I want this to be +5 holy armor, I give off a light radius, and that light radius applies to my character as well as any other character that's in the area of effect. So we want to add one entry that and you scroll down the list, you want to find system bonus. So we want to give a bonus to our saving throws, and this will be to all saving throws. This is just a particular way I want it set. If you want a particular one, you have the ability to set it up to, whatever you're looking to do. skill checks, bonuses, whatever. This is what I want it as. And I want to add it as a +5 to my saving throws. Once you do that, then click add again, because we want to make a second entry. So now if you've got your macros installed, if you click the entry, you can just type macro or Mac and start M, and it'll pull you way down on the list, but it'll give you a macro list of macros entries. And if you look through, the very bottom one will say token magic. If you click that one, and then the mode, it'll say custom on both of these. You don't really have any other option. Then in the effects pull down, it will list all of the token magic macros that you have available. Again, you have to have it imported for it to work. And in my case, I only have the glow imported. So that's what I wanted to go with. Once you do that, you submit, click changes. And then you open it back up because I didn't show you the auras tab. So if you come on over and look at auras, now the auras are going to be on the aura protection. So let me go ahead and show you that. So these are our two effects. Back to auras. So the aura has to be enabled. And you want to target your allies. You got three choices: all allies or enemies. I'm choosing all allies because I don't want to give my enemies, which includes monsters or beasts, any bonuses. They just absolutely don't want it, don't need them. Nobody wants that. So, and then the radius of my aura is going to be 10 foot. Now, this is basically going to be anyone within the 10-foot radius will benefit from my aura. Anyone outside that 10-foot radius will not. If you want to increase your aura to 30, you can just type 30, and then anyone within 30 feet will use your aura. It's whatever your preference is. Since this is a paladin, and if you do the holy magic, holy aura, it is 30 feet. So it's whatever you're looking to achieve. Creature type is going to be humanoid or beast. You can change it, I guess. I don't know what you would change it to. I guess you could say monster, but I think that covers everything. JavaScript, I guess if you have special JavaScript you can do a custom check with. I don't know anything on that, so I don't mess with it. Ask for one of the developers to comment on. Choking height, I disable. I don't even check any of those. Ignore self. I don't bother with that. Apply active effect icon to tokens affected or affected tokens. I check that. And I don't mess with the rest except for walls block this aura. Now, this is set to default mode. If for some reason you're in a dungeon, say your paladin's in a room and you have your other characters in a hallway, they should not benefit from your aura. When you test it, if your aura does show up on your characters, if you're within 10 feet with a wall in between, then you can come down here and go walls block this aura and click yes. I think the default mode works. I haven't checked it, but I'm going to leave it that way. And that's it. Hit submit changes and close it off. And so the last tab on the armor set is going to be spells, and we don't have any. And you can see dynamic active effects is active. And that is because you have effects on here. It auto enables it. So, if you pay attention here, I'm going to show you a couple things on the character. First off, I'm going to toggle. We're tuned already, so I'm going to toggle equipped. And I want you to pay attention to your armor class. Right now we have unarmored, and we got a +2 dexterity bonus for 12. So when I enable it, first thing on armor class, you get, come on, all right, so we're getting 21 base armor class and a +5 holy. Now that is correct for the armor. However, we're not showing our dexterity bonus. So there you go. Also, you look at your attributes, your saving throw bonuses have gone up. If we disable it, you can see they went down. So we're getting a +5 on our saving throws, which is what we wanted. Go ahead and re-equip it. So that works pretty good. And say you want to do a strength saving throw. If you look, you're getting your D20 plus your modifier, which is a 3, plus your bonus of 5, which is from the armor. So that's working correctly. If you look down at your character, you can see, let me close this off. You've got the icon. Let me see if I can zoom in here. You've got the icon in the corner. Now, in my case, I don't have a photo yet. It's Mystery Man, so I'm not sure if this will give you the same photo or not, but if you click on, this is one of the mods that you install. Again, I'm not sure which one. It will show that the protection is from the Holy Avenger. So there you go. Now, we're going to test out our radius. I take my Paladin test dummy. I walk up here. I'm within 10 feet of my other two characters. And you can see Burry Eyes have the glow. Aurora has the glow. When I open up Aurora, open up Burry Eyes, and you can see they have the modifier on their inventory. Now I'm going to come over to the Paladin test dummy, and I'm going to unequip it. And you can immediately see they have lost their glow, and their bonuses have dropped. So that is working. They do not get the armor class bonus because they are not wearing the armor. They only get the passive effects. So that's working great. And you can see on Aurora, if you highlight that character and you click the deal, Aura of Protection is from the armor. If we back off, they lose the aura and they no longer have any protections. But the Paladin dummy does because he's still actively equipped and wearing the armor. So I kind of hope this helped you out a little bit. It's kind of a simple test on how to get things like that working. You can completely configure this with all method of aura protections. You can just keep adding psionic damage, fire resistance, or fire damage resistance, ice resistance, magic resistance, whatever, and it will apply it as an active effect under your protection aura. It's however you want to configure it. Now, again, this is a paladin test dummy. I didn't get intricate in with the holy aura. This was just function testing on the process. Your methods and, what you're looking to achieve may be a little different for an actual paladin character. But this is a method on how to do it. So I hope this helped you out, and if you thought this was interesting or, helped you get something configured for your game, for your characters, for your players, give me a like, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel. I try to put how-to videos out on Foundry as often as I can. Everybody's got something they got going on, and this day and age, it's hard to have extra free time. And in my case, I don't a lot. My wife and myself, we have a lot going on. So I appreciate you watching the video. Please check back. And I'll see you in the next video.